Hey everyone, today I'd like to show how you can configure your common UI rich text block in your project. For this we'll be looking at Lyra project and how they did it. Here they have a text with some highlights and here they have a text with an icon. Let's get started. For this, ensure that you have common UI plugin enabled in your project. For this, navigate to plugins and type common and ensure it's checked and enabled. So for this we have a simple widget and we can just copy what they have here and paste it in our widget. Here we have a basic common text, just select a random font, and this one actually is our rich text block. For this to work, it requires a text style set. And in Lyra they have this one. So let's navigate, and as you can see it's simple rich text style row. So we have to create it. So let's do it. It's a data table. Select rich text style row and call it example. For this to work we have to add at least one row. And this one should be called default, otherwise it won't be working by default. And for this we can just copy what they have in Lyra, I mean this text style, and put it in our newly created one. This is actually basically a simple text style. Here you can select whatever color you want, whatever font you want, but because I don't have any additional fonts in this project, we'll be sticking to default Roboto one. So let's select this one and select this text style set here. As you can see, it already works, but as you can see we have some weird text. And how does rich text work? Basically you have to specify a tag and everything that inside this tag will be highlighted. And for this to work we need to specify additional row. So this one should be called strong, because we have a strong tag here and they have to match in order to work. So let's do it and copy colors from Lyra again. And as you can see we already have it working. So that's it. Here we can select the same one and press compile and everything perfect. Next one we have to specify this icon tag. It's a bit harder because it requires additional setup, but it's not that hard. We have this rich text icon set. It's rich text icon data. Let's create it. It's data table again, so select it and type icon and select rich text icon data and call it icon data. But before we can use it we have to specify another text style set because it uses a different default color, and as you can see it's yellow here, but it's actually very similar to previous one because it's again a rich text style row. And let's do it. And call it example 2. Here we add default one and we can copy it from Lyra again. And select it here. As you can see it works, but here we got this icon.warning tag and now we'll be specifying it in our icon data. I'll be using this default warning icon from Lyra. You can download it from Lyra as well. So here we click add and call it actually icon.warning. This row name is very important. It should be exactly as your tag. In our case it's icon.warning. So here we should select our icon, The size we can leave it default, and display name will be warning. But for this to work, we have to create another asset. Lyra has this common UI rich text data, and it has to be placed inside project settings. So if you open project settings inside Lyra and type common UI, you'll see this default rich text data class. That's where it has to be placed. You can also open source code and see this line here to understand it. Okay, let's do it. And call it rich text data. Here you can select your icon data, press compile, and open project settings, navigate to common UI framework and select this rich text data. After you select it here, you have to restart the engine. After you restart the engine, you can open your widget and see that now we have this icon. But let's fix this problem briefly, select example 2 here, and now everything is perfect. So we have a complete clone of Lyra project, we have highlights and we have icons. Perfect, now you know how to do it by yourself in your project, and as a final example I will show you some custom red tag. Open example and add another row and call it red. Copy this style and select red color. Now we can use it here, just copy this tag, but instead of strong use red and copy this close tag. And now you can see that this text is red, so that's how you can easily use this text to select different colors and everything that you need in your project. Thanks for watching and see you soon.